The Pacers are one game away from the NBA Finals in a scenario that I don't think anybody predicted would happen. I don't think anybody predicted that they would be in the scenario that they're in right now. I know a lot of Pacers fans believe in themselves to at least make the conference finals since they did it last year, but they're about to make the finals. Like, it's crazy how far they are from how the freaking Vegas odds predicted them. But it was a great game. Again, they're heavily evenly matched with this Knicks team, who's also been capable of staving off leads. From the start of the game, Brunson was hooping. Cat wasn't really on nothing. Haliburton was hooping off the strength. That man had 20, 10, and 9 in the first half. That boy had a morale boost with his dad in the building. With his dad free, he got the attribute boost. He was on all cylinders. He was just aggressive. Obviously the passing was there, the rebounding, and then he would get the rebound, go straight up the break, create a play. The Knicks, on the other hand, a lot of their scoring was from the free throw line, because he was making shots, but at the same time, a lot of it was just because the Pacers were just not defend without fouling, and that trend continued throughout the entire game where they just could not defend without fouling. Same thing happened to Cat. Prayers to Cat, prayers to Aaron Nesmith and OG Anunoby. All of them got banged up in the game. Cat was actually struggling to move towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter, but they could not defend it without fouling. It's actually very frustrating to watch. It was like, damn, bro, like OG Anunoby keep getting who played a great game today. He had a great game. OG Anunoby keep getting into the paint off a switch or a cut or off the fast break and get free throws every time. OG free throws, Jalen Brunson free throws. Jalen Brunson also had a very nasty foul bait. I see it earlier when I was doing my online looking for stuff for the OKC video. Freaking Brunson fans and Shea fans, or Knicks fans and Thunder fans, comparing Brunson and Shea, be like, oh, Brunson's a foul bait. No, Shea 6'6", he's foul baited. I'm like, yeah, come on, guys. They're literally the same. They are literally the same in terms of foul bait. They're the same, and they have somewhat similar play styles. Anyway, back to the game. Third quarter hits. The Pacers have like a 7-6 point lead, and the offense is still humming at this point. And you can see again why they call the Pacers, like they really living up to their name. That high pace, and that high pace is when they're most successful throughout the whole game. But whenever the offense like started slowing down, and they mentioned it on broadcast too, is that their defense just kept fouling, and that just kept letting the Knicks get free throws. And then Bridges started hitting shots. Cat hit shots a little bit. Brunson, I'm not gonna lie, he was not onto much in the second half. He was not really onto nothing for real. He hit a couple tough layups, but he was not really. He hit a couple shots here and there. OG Anunoby had a crazy three. He hit a crazy three with 100% contested red at the end of the shot clock, but a lot of it was just free throws. They hit like 16, 17 more free throws just off of lack of discipline, or mess up a little bit of ticky-tacky calls here. Like there was one where Josh Hart fell on top of Benedict Mathurin, but he didn't really have anywhere to go because Benedict Mathurin slipped, and it was like, damn, they won by enough points to where it wasn't really a factor. But yeah, throughout the game, TJ McConnell was hooping, even though he had a couple turnovers here, but TJ McConnell was hooping. Forget Aaron Nesmith, great plus. I don't know what plus he was, but Aaron Nesmith was hooping. Pascal Siakam hitting timely shots. Tyrese Haliburton hitting timely, aggressive, going to the basket to hit some great threes, and also had some good defense, good defensive plays. Even obviously he's smaller, but he has to go defensive plays in anticipation. Great steal late in the game on Jalen Brunson. Who else? Ben Shepherd played great defense. When they lock in defensively, they can really cause havoc, and that makes their offense that much better when they get on the fast break and get to throwing freaking Showtime dunks with Obi Toppin. And Benedict Mathurin was such a good factor in the game, bro. He barely played, he played like 10 minutes. There was one point in the game he played like 7 minutes and he had like 13 points, 14 points. So yeah, he was really hooping. On the other side, the Knicks, Mr. Robinson was onto nothing for real. I'm not gonna lie. The defense, although sometimes the defense started swimming, but sometimes on the other hand, they kind of got past the swarming defense. Eventually, at some point, they either ate the fouls and managed to cause havoc with the turnovers, or somehow managed to defend without fouling, and then got a bucket off that. Once you don't want to really trade buckets with the Indiana Pacers, specifically with like the pace stuff, with its high pace, you can't really trade buckets with them. It's when you're able to lock them up, that's when you can really do your thing on them. That will bring it to the Thunder series. I don't really want to talk about Thunder series because the series ain't over yet, but Tyrese Haliburton's dad back. He got the attribute points boost, morale boost. I don't know, bruh. It's looking bad for the Knicks right now. Pacers, Tyrese, he got his second triple-double in the playoffs. The only player in Pacers history with multiple triple-doubles in the playoffs. He's definitely gonna shatter that record. He's arguably he's top 4, top 5 Pacers all time. He's above all the modern Pacers other than Reggie Miller. And then once he makes this finals, I'm not gonna lie, he's above Reggie Miller. I'm not gonna lie, he's above Reggie Miller when he makes the finals. And then all he has to do is beat the old people, not old people, but the older guys like freaking Mel Daniels and what's his name? The OG, not Rick Smith, but the OG. You know his name. I don't forgot his name. Elite Tyrese Haliburton legacy game with the clutch and not being as inconsistent as well in the playoffs in general. For the Knicks side, what y'all gotta do, lock up defensively. You got to get a lead somehow. Somehow you got to get a lead, bro, because once they start maintaining the lead, bro, it's over. Figure out a way to get past these scoring droughts. I don't know how. Keep trying fouls for sure. But even in this game where Jalen Brunson wasn't ball hogging as much, even though you could see like his handles, you know, he held the ball for a good amount of time, but he wasn't ball hogging as much. So it's like, I just feel like the Pacers are the better team, which was why I had them winning in 6 anyway. But for the Knicks to win a little bit more out of Cat would be nice. A little bit more consistent shot making out of Jalen Brunson, although, you know, Jalen Brunson's trying his hardest. Yeah, Mikal Bridges was doing his thing, like, but he needs to be a little bit better. Like basically everyone on the team needs to be a little bit better, and then they need to also take care of the ball more. And I don't know, bro, because I really feel like, yeah, the offense just needs to be better, but at some point it's just like the Pacers are just a better team, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what you feel like the Knicks specifically need to do in order to win the next game. But shoot, I'm kind of blanking right now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.